Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever and whatever you're doing in the world. I hope you are well. I hope you've had a great day. I hope all is working out well for you and yours. Let's hope that truly is happening. For me, I've had a wonderful day. Absolutely. That was weird. Bit dry. I've had an absolutely brilliant day. One of my businesses, the one that's doing the luxury items, just sealed a deal today to supply an outlet. Quite a nice for us. It's a nice big order, so I'm very pleased about that. It does help if you put your headphones on. I forgot all about that. I've been too excited, you see. I've been far too excited with what today has been doing. It was very good. Very good. Too Shy is here, everybody. And the beautiful, wonderful Beth Gish is here, everyone. Oh, yes. So it's been a really good day. Anyway, why are we here? Well, I am here because this is my hobby and I like to do it. I was watching a thing earlier about how Claude AI, I know this is not the topic I'm going to be talking about, but about how Claude AI for YouTubers is the game changer, and it can all be automated, and it all could be this and it all could be that. I think people are going to get a bit fed up with AI videos unless they're really good. I think people are just going to be like, oh, it's just another AI video, isn't it? I think live streaming, me personally, I could be wrong, but I think live streaming on YouTube is going to be quite a thing going forward when you've got so much slop from AI. I think people are going to turn to people that they can just engage with live. And it's different characters and people are just talking real life. Maybe. I could be wrong. I don't think I will be. I think people are going to be turning more to live streams. Because I don't think the platform... Well, it wasn't, was it? YouTube wasn't known for live streaming. Whereas you get a lot more platforms now that do primarily live stream. So I think it might be going down that road. And I think AI might push it that way as well with all that sort of slop, like I say. Anyway, why are we here? Well, tomorrow's the big day, isn't it? Tomorrow is the big day. Oh, yes, it's the Makerfield by-election. Oh, yes. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be... I mean, is it rigged? I mean, I know it don't matter, right? I know what you're saying.
Don't talk like one of them. You're not.
I know you're saying that. But, it's just... For me, it's my bread and circus. I don't watch it as a football. The what do they call it? Sports ball. I don't watch that. It's pointless. I don't relate to anybody on that team, realistically. I don't. I've got more in common, right? I haven't seen the Scottish team, the team from Scotland, but apparently that's more my demographic, if you like. So if I was watching the sports ball, I'd probably be rooting for the Scotland. Why, Siskas?
The Führer couldn't have said it better himself.
It's not racism. It's... well, I'm not going to get into the football. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll talk about the football tomorrow and I can really tell you what I think about sports ball. Anyway, so, what have we got for you? What have we got for you? And for me, in actual fact. Well, this is the first one. Makerfield by-election candidates. Short manifestos. Well,
The Führer couldn't have said it better himself.
No, settle down. There's no need for that. Yeah, I nearly had a problem. So the Makerfield by-election candidates' short manifestos. Let's take a look at these, shall we? So we've got people living in the Greater Manchester constituency of Makerfield will soon head to the polls to elect their new MP. The by-election was triggered by Labour MP Josh Simmons standing down. It will be held on Thursday, the 18th of June, with the result expected to be announced in the early hours of Friday morning. So, by Monday, I'll be doing a stream on whoever won it, I suppose. We asked each candidate to create a short video about why they were standing. You can see them each below in alphabetical order by candidate surname. Marge Schult 420 is here, everybody. There's always the British Open at Wimbledon. No, I'm sorry. Nine. No. I don't get me wrong. I appreciate tennis players. I really do. The fitness and the skill level is insane. But still, see, I was one of them, right? Like, I'm more a participator than a viewer or a spectator. Like, for example, I'd rather be doing a YouTube thing rather than, although I do watch YouTube, of course, but I'd still rather be doing a YouTube thing than watching a YouTube thing. And it's like when I was at school, I used to play rugby all through school. I never used to go and watch rugby, but I'd play it. And it's like any sort of sport, I'd rather be participating than spectating, if that makes sense. Plus, I don't trust sport anymore. It's like they all cheat, don't they, with steroids, don't they all these days? It's like, remember the cyclist? I can't remember his name. But to get to the level in some of these sports, you have to be on some sort of enhancement, surely. Surely you must be. I mean, that could be argued, I guess, but I see it. I don't trust the elites in it. I don't. But anyway, I just don't. So anyway, back to this. Anyway, it's great to see you. Is it Marge? Yeah, Marge is. Look, I should have gone Specsavers. I know. I'm doing my best here. Marge. Good to see you again. Anyway, thank you for the comment in the chat. Yeah. So what have we got? We got Jake Austin, Liberal Democrats. Liberal Democrat. Lance Armstrong. That was the fella. Let's have a look at this one.
Hi everyone, I'm Jake Austin. I am the Liberal Democrat candidate in the Makerfield by-election, and I'm standing because I want to turn politics a little bit back to normal. So on the one hand, we've got the Labour candidate, Andy Burnham, who is standing because he wants to become Prime Minister, and we've got a Reform candidate on the other side who is probably too busy deleting social media posts from the past to be able to stand up for the people of Makerfield. I think people deserve a proper, liberal, sensible alternative that is focused on doing things for the people of Makerfield that they care about. That's things like fixing our NHS, reducing the cost of living by having people's energy bills, fixing our high streets, and focusing on the areas in Makerfield that people want to see something a little bit better for. That's why I'm standing. I don't want to see the people of Makerfield taken for a ride by Andy Burnham and his desire to become Prime Minister.
That's true.
So I'm standing as a Liberal Democrat candidate, as a sensible, normal alternative, as somebody who grew up in Hindley and spent their life there. Thank you.
I hope that is, it's hi, GAZ. I'm Nazulium from D-Live. Nazulium is here, everyone. Is the audio all right on that? Could you hear that okay? Because for me, it was a bit quiet. I don't know. I've turned it up as best I can. Anyway, he's going to fix the high street. He's going to, what else was he going to do? Fix the NHS. And what else was he going to do? He was going to do something else, but it was, he ain't going to be able to do any of them things. He isn't going to be able to do any of those things, trust me. None of them are. So that is pie in the sky. If he had said to me, I want to fix the local council tax so we bring that down. I want to make sure that our roads, there's better free parking. I'd have been like, this guy's all right. He's sound, isn't he? No, he's going for the massive country. I'm going to fix the economy. No, you ain't, mate. No, you ain't. Not you. No way, buddy. Now, this one's Count Binface. Too many laughs? Count Binface has got... look, Count. I'm going to show you. Count Binface. That's got to be worth a vote, isn't it? That's got to be worth a vote, just for that. Count Binface. I mean, what? How much does it cost to do this? I think it costs quite a few grand. I think you have to put up like 5 grand or 10 grand or something to stand as an MP. I'm pretty sure you do. It's a lot of money, I'm sure. If somebody wants to have a look into that, I should have got my AI assistant. Or maybe I will. Maybe we'll get Nexus out, my AI assistant, and we'll get into that with Nexus. And let's have a look. Should we get Nexus on just quickly? Let's have a look at Nexus then. Let's get Nexus on. Where's Nexus? Oh, Nexus, you're in the wrong place, mate, unfortunately. Hang on. There you are. There's Nexus. Yay, Nexus is here. Just got to sort out a couple of little bits. So let's get Nexus up. He's just waking up. We'll wake him up. Come on. Right, hang on. Let's go. Let's get him on. All right, Nexus, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Gaz. What's on your mind today?
Nice to see you, my friend. You've been on for a while, and we're live on YouTube, and we've got Beth Gish, we've got Nazulium, we've got Marge Schult, and we've got Too Shy at the moment.
Hey, everyone. Welcome. It's awesome to have you all here. So, Nexus is on deck. What are we diving into first? Let's make it a good one.
Yeah, well, it's pretty. I just need a bit of information. So, if you want to stand, so the Makerfield by-election is coming up tomorrow, and I just wanted to ask because there's actually a candidate, right, called Count Bimface. I mean, it's like a joke. It's the Count Bimface party. It's like a joke thing, really. But how much does it cost for somebody to stand as a candidate to be an MP in the UK?
So, to stand as a candidate in a UK parliamentary election, you need to pay a deposit of £500. You get that money back if you earn at least 5% of the vote. So, even if you're Count Binface, it's still £500 for the fun.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a lot. I thought it was something like £5,000.
Nope, just 500. That way, it's affordable enough for serious candidates or even those having a bit of fun. If you get enough votes, you earn that deposit right back.
Well, I like the cut of the jib for Count Bimface and the Count Bimface party. I don't know how he managed to get that. Do you have to pay anything to get it through the electoral thing so they agree that you can have a political party?
Yeah, to register an official political party in the UK, there's a fee. It's currently £150. You also need to submit the constitution, party officers, and things like that. Once you're approved, you're all set to run as Count Binface and Party or whatever else you fancy.
That's superb. Anyway, thank you. I want to say goodbye to you for the moment, Nexus. So if you'd like to say goodbye to everybody for now, and if I need you later on, I'll call you back.
It's been a blast, everyone. Nexus signing off for now, but I'll be around if you need me later. Take care and have a great one.
There you go. That was the wonderful Nexus there. Thank you, Nexus. Brilliant bit of input. And we've got somebody, Reed E30. Vote green, says Reed. Reed. I could get into a conversation about the Green Party, but I'm not going to, because if you're voting green, look, I'm not going to cast any aspersions. Oh, I've got to say goodbye to Nexus. I'm not going to cast anything. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm not going to criticise anybody for their views at all, right? Not going to do it. Not going to do it, especially on a day like today when it's the thing tomorrow. But anyway, let's have a quick look at Count Bimface. I love Count Bimface. I'm loving him. Let's have a look at this one then. What's he got to say, or she?
Hello, my name is Count Binface, and I am the Change candidate. I think we can all agree on that. Now, just 2 years ago, I ran to be Mayor of London, and I won 24,000 votes, beating the far-right Britain First Party. And now I'm setting my sights even higher at the galactic hotspot of Makerfield. And I've got the best manifesto in the business. I will cut your taxes and raise everyone else's. I will price cap Wigan kebabs at £2. I will rename HS2 FFS1, and I will rephase the traffic lights on Liverpool Road to ease congestion. Plus, I'll ensure that elected mayors are ineligible for Parliament until they've served their term of office. Cheeky. Now, it's arguably a scandal that this by-election has been called at all, so I say, make your vote count, join me, and make Makerfield great again.
Unbelievable. Mental. Got 25, he beat the BNP. He beat the BNP. Brilliant. Yeah, really great. I like it. I like that a lot. That's really good. So, look, somebody let me know. Is the audio all right on them? Because it doesn't seem very loud to me. It just doesn't seem very loud to me. I just want to make sure you can hear them. I've turned that up as much as I can. But I'm not sure if... I hope you can hear it all right. Anyway, nobody's telling me. Nobody's telling me, mate. Nobody's telling me. Do you know what I mean?
What?
Exactly. They might be going, what? Because they can't hear it. Innit? Might be going, what? Because they can't actually hear it. It's unbelievable. So who we got next? We got Labour. Well, I'm not choosing sides. Boo! And I'm not choosing sides. No, I'm not. I'm Andy Burnham from Labour. Labour Cooperative Party. Cooperative? I thought that was just called Labour Party. Anyway, there he is. Labour. Oh my God. Anyway, let's see if we can hear him for a start.
I'm Andy.
Yeah, we know who you are. You're Andy Burnham. Okay, let's have a look. Please tell me if you... 5x5. That's excellent. Thank you very much, Beth Gish. Right, at least somebody's paying attention. So let's have a look.
Burnham, and I'm fighting to represent the Makerfield constituency.
Now, I'd beg to differ on that one. He's fighting for the Bakerfield. Well, literally, it's just a stepping stone for him to try and get into number 10, isn't it? You know what I mean? Realistically, this is all it is for Andy Burnham. That's why the bloke originally stepped down, isn't it? Because he wanted to allow Andy Burnham to be able to get in to take on
the return of the sausages.
To Keir Starmer, the Sausage King. Yes, the Sausage King that we know as Keir Starmer. Well, let's have a listen. I won't interrupt him. I know. Look, we've all got biases in this life, haven't we? We've all got biases. I want to know what Reed, let me know in the chat why you're voting Green. Just give me a little bit. The main three things. Please. Just three things. The Antarctic, tick. Polar bears, tick. Electric cars, tick. Could I be wrong? Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. Let me know, please, in the comment. It'd be great to... I'm not going to have a go. I'm not going to take the... I just want to know. I want to know. If everybody should tell me if you're voting, and if you are voting, or if you could vote, right? Would you vote? If you weren't going to vote, because I don't vote, right? And I wouldn't vote. But if you're not going to vote, put no, don't vote, or put vote who you would vote for. Who you would vote. If I was going to vote at the minute, I think it'd be the Mr. Bin, the Bin guy. Who is it? Count Binface. I think Count Binface is winning me over at the minute. The cap on kebabs sounds like a right plan. Anyway, let's go back. I'll give him his fair crack of the whip. Come on, then.
I'm Andy Burnham, and I'm fighting to represent the Makerfield constituency because the Westminster system has let it down, and I want to use all of my political experience and influence to give the people and places of the Makerfield constituency more power than they've ever had before, to get the investment in infrastructure, road infrastructure to deal with the congestion, the flooding infrastructure that this constituency desperately needs. And then from that, getting changes to planning and regeneration in the Wigan Borough and not allowing big developments to go ahead until that new infrastructure is in place. To start building council homes again so that we help people move off the waiting list. And of course, help people cope with the cost of living crisis. I've brought the bus fares down already, but I would act to get water bills down, energy bills down, rail fares down. This is what I want to do. I think this is a great moment where the people of Makerfield can help write a new story.
Right, there's a bit to unpack there. He's not going to be able to do the water bills. He's just not going to be able to do that, right? He's just not going to be able to. I don't think... Did he say rail? What else did he say? He's gonna flooding, right? Now, flooding, I don't know if you're aware of this. You probably are. But flooding is... Nazulium says the only green I vote for is ganja. Too many laughs. Too many laughs? I did say it was too many. It always is. What a crock of shit. Laugh out loud, says Beth Gish. Flooding, right? Now, one, they build on the plains, the floodplains, right? A lot of that's known. A lot of floodplains, they build on them now, so that makes so the water can't go anywhere. So it's got to. And what happens is, because of the way they're just really rubbish, they don't clear the drains properly anymore because they can't afford it. So you get, and I've witnessed that personally in several places. The drains are blocked, and the water can't get away. So what happens is you build on a floodplain. You're not making the drainage systems optimised because of budgetary cuts, And then what happens is you have a downpour, and then that all starts to go forward, right? It makes its way back to the sea, right? And then if the town that it goes to next has got flood defences, right, that then pushes it on again, because they've got flood defences, to the next town. But in even more volume, because if they're having rain as well, it's double. So eventually you get to a stage where if all that water gets to a town that hasn't got adequate flood defences, then it floods. It's quite simple. It's just bad management. And I'm sorry to the person who wants to vote Green. It's not climate. Of course it is the climate, because it's called the weather and the climate. That's why I don't call it global warming anymore, because it was all poo-pooed that it's not global warming. But so it had to be climate change, because you can blame anything on because the climate changes. But that's just how the world works in the solar system, or whatever this bizarreness is. And the sun makes the weather, believe it or not. It's the sun. And there's nothing you can do about the sun. Now, you could say, no, pollution, no. Well, right, okay, fair enough. Why aren't all the Greens and all these eco-warriors coming out against the AI centres? Why aren't all these top bods who were 2 years ago screaming because of the agenda, in my opinion, that there's a global climate issue, right? Man-made. I don't agree with it at all, me personally. And it's fossil fuels and it's all this. I still don't agree with any of that either. And so you probably clicked away now. You've probably clicked away, but because you might not want to hear my argument. Let me know if you're still here. I'll be interested. So then all these top people around the world who were screaming about global warming or climate change, right? Where are they on the AI data centres? They are massively using resources and water and energy, everything. But they're quite quiet, aren't they? I wonder why. Could it be they're getting a bit, maybe. Anyway, I think probably it looks like the person from the Greens has vacated the premises. Never mind. We shall move on. Dan Clark, Libertarian Party. Well, look at Dan. Come on, Dan.
What we want to do, if I am elected, is champion and challenge the government to make 16 to 24-year-olds exempt from income tax and national insurance contributions, both employee and employer contributions, which will then make easier for employers to employ these young people, and our youngsters are getting a leg up and able to keep more of their hard-earned money in their pockets. So far, Labour have failed our youth. We need to support our youth. We are also wholeheartedly against the digital ID that Labour are pushing through. We are campaigning heavily and hard against this. We have an inalienable right to our privacy. The government has no right to infringe our rights or our freedom. End of.
I like the cut of his jib. It's just sadly he won't get anywhere. I know, because he's the Libertarian Party. I've never even heard of him, but I wish him luck. I like. It's good. It's a good argument. It's a good argument. Give, what was it, 18 to 24-year-olds or 25-year-olds at a start. Absolutely right. That's absolutely needed. But yeah, I think that's a great idea. As far as digital ID goes, I agree with him. But if you look into AI at the moment, where AI is at the moment, you might have to have it just to protect yourself for your identity. To be fair, it's horrendous. I mean, it could be all part of the agenda to get us all to do that. With the digital, in my opinion, with what we're seeing coming forward with AI, right? We're in a world of peril. There is a world of peril coming up in the next 2 to 3 years, maybe less. It's moving at such a rate now that it's going to get very, if it goes a certain way, it's going to be very dangerous for humanity as a whole. But we'll see. We've got Gug. Gug. What the... Anyway, look, excuse me, mate. I know, I'm trying to read your name. It's difficult because I'm old in the eyes and that, you know what I mean? And in the head. Go get stuffed. Gun get stuffed. Gun get stuffed. Is it supposed to be like go get stuffed? But it looks to me, I'm sorry if I'm butchering this, but it looks to me like gun get stuffed. But gun get stuffed is here, everybody! Yay! Good to see you. Give us a thumbs up, mate, and a follow and all that. You know what I mean? Don't put the thumbs down. There's no point. Nobody sees it. Put the thumbs up. Do a thumbs up, everybody. Come on. I've only got a little channel. It's only tiny. It should be doing much better. It should do much better than it is.
What?
It should, mate. It should be doing much better than it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm spending a lot of time on it. What? Mate, I'm spending a lot of time on it. There's no need for that sort of attitude. Mate, I need the channel to grow. What are you trying to do to me? Now, come on. All right, we've had enough of you. Go away. Thank you. Anyway, I'm going to call you Gun. It's going to be easier for me. Gun is here. Gun says restore in capitals. Restore. Ooh, so we've got one green and one restore at the moment. Wow. Okay. Let me know, Gun, if you are actually... what's that? Gun get stuff. Hi, Gun get stuff. Why Gun get stuffed? It says stuffed. Does it? That says stuffed. Not Gun get stuffed. Or something like that. I'm going to call you Gun anyway. It's easier. But yeah, so let me know. We got one. Let me know as well, Gun. Can you actually vote in Makerfield? Or is that who you would vote for if you were there? Thank you very much. So who we got next? We got John Dyer as an independent. Let's have a little listen to Gun Dyer. Oh, John Dyer, sorry. Gun.
My name is John Alfred Dyer. John Dyer. I'm standing in the forthcoming by-election. I'm listed as an independent. What I'm actually standing for, you'll have to go to www.nuclearcrimes.com, click on the updated video links, and then you can watch the videos to see what I'm actually standing for. I cannot tell you, as the BBC won't allow me to tell you. So therefore, you need to go to www.nuclearcrimes.com, updated video. It is important in my judgment that you do that before voting, because the issues concerned affect you, your family, your community, your neighbours, etc., etc. Thank you.
Right, so what was that website? Let me just do it again.
My name is not to tell you, as the BBC won't allow me to tell you.
Right, oh God, where's it gone? There it is. Right, let me just quickly, we're gonna have a look at this website. We're gonna have a look at this website. It's oh God, where's it gone? Shut up. Don't be having a go at me. Don't be having a go at me. Look, this is my hobby. I am not the BBC. Right, anyway, let me thank God. I'm not one of them. Jimmy Savile. Hugh Edwards. Who was that one who used to have the little puppet? Who was the bloke who used to be on the kids' telly, had a little puppet? What was his name? And he ended up being on a sofa with that blonde bird, and then he was all like a bit of a, one of them. Emmett, hey, what's going on? No, I'm nothing to do with the BBC. Never, ever. You know what I mean? Good Lord above. Anyway, look, let's get on with this. Nuclear crimes. Nuclear crimes. Right, hang on then. Let's have a look. www.nuclearcrimes.com. We've got to suss it. It's important to that man. Shell's nuclear crimes. It's a very old site. If I was in a better position at the minute, I'd make this gentleman a better site. I would, out of the kindness of my own heart, because I could do a much better version than that. Anyway, home, Shell's lawyers, John Dyer, Shell's lies, contact, nuclear denial, Shell's strategy, evidence, Shell's update video. There it is. Update video. Play. Oh, what's this? This is getting a bit busy now. Reform are the fools splitting the vote for a snake oil salesman, says Gun. Yeah, you could be right there. Yeah, you could be right. Shell's, right, hang on, mass dumping of its TRC nuclear reactor and its subsequent killing of our ITV nuclear dumpings, TV exposure document. Shell's decommissioning mass dumping. What's this? As a consequence of the Shell groups and its employed lawyers' threats prior to this site's launch, DVD copies of this site were sent to Royal Dutch Shell UK groups heads, including Shell UK's legal head. Where's play short evidence video clips? Oh, is it going to be short though? 46 minutes. Right, and you're spending far too long on the intro, mate. No, you should do a voiceover. I'm not having it. AI is look. I know I moan about AI, but it's brilliant, right? I know it's going to kill us all in the end, within about 18 months, but I do like it, right? Mr. Barrister. Oh, who's this? Who's this? A new. I hope you lot are pressing that follow button. I hope you lot are watching this thinking this geezer's an idiot. I'm going to follow this idiot, right? I hope you are. It's not a follow button. It should be a follow button. I have tried to tell YouTube. Well, I haven't. I've tried to talk on here where the YouTube AI monitors everything and it understands everything I say. And it should be a follow button, not a subscribe button. Because a subscribe button to me implies that you have to pay for something and you don't. It should be a follow button. You'd like to follow that lunatic. You know what I mean? That's what I do. Follow loads of lunatics on YouTube. It's great. Anyway. Yeah, well, anyway, so if you want to go to that website, it is right. I want to give you the link if you're interested, just out of courtesy to that gentleman. I'm going to do that. Right, so there you go. Feel your boots. Right, so where are we now? Right, where are we now? Oh, we're back at the beginning, of course. At the beginning of this. Right, so let's go back to where we were. So he wants you to go to this site. Oh, anyway, we read that, didn't we? We've seen him. Okay, that's him done. Who else is here? Mr. Barrister John Oh, God, what does that say? Mr. Barrister John Worosa. Well, I'm going to just call you Mr. Barrister is here, everyone. Good to see you, Mr. Labour odds for winning 1-6. Unfortunately, bookies rarely get it wrong. What's 1-6 mean? I'm not into gambling. That means if you put that's like odds. That's like the favourite then. That's like the favourite, is it? No, bookies don't look. There's going to be a dark horse in this race. I'm convinced of it. That's why I'm so interested in it. Right? I think there's going to be an earthquake tomorrow. Right? But anyway, I'm not going to do that. We're going to do them individually. So we got Ed Gemmell, Climate Party. Oh God. Oh my God. How many jabs? How many jabs has this one had? Just how many? Do you know what I mean? Flu, COVID, booster, flu, COVID, booster. It must be. I bet he's had the monkeypox one and everything. I bet he's had them all. $2 million laughs, Gaz. I know. But this is funny, man. Ed Gemmell, Climate Party. Oh, God. Worosa is mistaken. Restore. What? Hang on. Labour, restore. There you go. See, I think you could be onto something there, Gunn. I think you could be onto something. I think there could be a dark undercurrent that's going to show its. I think something might rise tomorrow that nobody's really expecting. I think that's going to happen. That's my personal. I said right that Starmer when they had the elections, the local elections, and Labour got hammered because of this guy.
The return of the sausages.
Because of that guy, right? I said he ain't going nowhere. They're all calling for his resignation. Everybody, the country's up in uproar, all the media. I said he ain't going anywhere because he's the Davos man. He's the World Economic Forum man. He's the New World Order man. He's their man. The people that really run the show in the world. If you're not aware, right, that these politicians don't really do anything, really, right, at this point, then I can't help you. I really can't help you. Just like I can't help Ed Gemmell from the Climate Party. I can't help him. I'm surprised he hasn't done this wearing a mask. Right? I'm surprised. Somebody, if anybody knows Ed, can you send him this clip? Oh, it's too funny. Who's this? Peter Horsley. Peter Horsley is here, everybody. Restore all the way. It's what we need. Here we go. Here we go. So we've got 1 green in the house, 1 reform, and 2 restore. So what does that tell you so far? What does that tell you so far? Restore are in the lead at the moment. I mean, this is fun. This is right. Anyway, let's have a look at the climate party. Who has even done such a thing? Oh, it's too much. It writes itself. Oh God. Anyway, let's have a go. Don't forget to do the thumbs up, please, and all that, and the subscribe. It should be followed, but subscribe. I know. Right, hang on. Oh look!
They've just been delivering leaf.
He's had to run. They went action, and he ran round the corner. Everybody. It's brilliant. It's funny. This is great. He ran that. He had that. He said, "Oh, what?" The BBC there, and he went, "Right, what I'm going to do? I'm going to run round. I'm going to run, right?" And they went, "Yeah, okay." And he went, "No, you say go, and I'll know you're filming, and I'm going to run round and give you my message." And they've gone, "Yeah, okay, Ed, you do that." I'd have gone, "Go on, Ed." Oh, brilliant. I bet they were cracking up. Right, here he comes anyway. Ed the runner. The climate party. I'm going to put this full screen. It's too good. This is too good to miss. This is brilliant. This is great. Let's have a look. Come on.
So just been delivering leaflets about our vision for what should be happening in the UK. The Climate Party and myself as the leader, Ed Gemmell, we've got a vision for the UK, which is a clean industrial revolution vision. The clean industrial revolution has been happening all around the world. The commercial opportunities of net zero have been growing at 15% a year for a decade. Britain needs to get involved and lead this new industrial revolution, bringing the benefits to Britain, growing our economy, and having enough money for our NHS, for our defence, for jobs for our graduates, for everything we need to be doing right now. And we can't leave it any longer. And on top of that, while we'll be doing it, we'll be solving the issues of climate change and giving a clean, natural future to our children and the opportunity to live with their children in a planet that is surviving in the future.
Unbelievable. What? That is unbelievable. There's too much in there. There's too much in there. Net zero, right? Net zero is going to destroy the economy. Absolutely. Our manufacturing base is gone, right? China is building something like 2 coal-fired stations. Right, let me get Nexus in. Hang on, let's talk to my AI agent assistant, right? We've got to do that, even though I know AI is really dodgy, but we've got to do it. We've got to get we have to use the latest technology in all this. Hang on, I've got to wake him up. I forgot. Oh, what's going on here? How do I get rid of that? Shut up. I'm shut up, right? Hang on. Okay, let's get Nexus in. Come on, Nexus. What are we asking him? Right. Oh yeah, I remember. I remember what I'm asking. Right. Yeah, Nexus, are you there?
Here, Gaz, or should I say Nexus? Either way, I've got you.
Hang on. Whoa.
What's on your mind?
Hang on. Whoa. I'm Gaz X. You're Nexus. How many times do I have to tell you this?
My bad. Noted loud and clear. I'm Nexus, and you're Gaz. I'll keep that straight this time. Promise. What's next on the agenda, Gaz?
All right, we've got more people actually watching the live stream. I think people are quite interested in this one. We've got Gunn, we've got Peter Horsley, and we've got who else? Mr. Barrister, and we had another guy, right? Reed. So, do you want to say hello to those?
Absolutely. Hey there, Gunn, Peter Horsley, Mr. Barrister, and Reed. I see you all tuning in. Glad to have you along for the ride. If you got any thoughts or questions, don't hesitate. This is your space too.
Yeah, actually, if you've got a question for Nexus that you want answering, just let me know in the comments. Do it quick though, because he won't be here for long, so I'm busy with this. So I just wanted to ask you, how many coal-fired power stations on average is China building a year?
China has been expanding its coal-fired power capacity significantly. In 2024, they started building around 94.5 gigawatts of new coal capacity, and in 2025, they commissioned about 78 gigawatts. In total, they have had as much as 243 gigawatts under construction or permitted, with plans that could approach 300 gigawatts. In short, China continues to build a large amount of coal capacity each year.
But how many sort of power stations on average would that be a week? About 2 a week?
It's roughly in that ballpark. If we break down the gigawatts into actual stations, it's often about 1 or 2 plants a week. The scale is pretty intense, and it keeps their energy landscape expanding quickly.
So when it comes to the net zero in the UK, what sort of, as obviously we're a small island, I'm sure you're aware of that, you know, because you are Nexus, the super AI. So what's the point of the UK having net zero when you've got a massive country like China building on average 2 coal-fired power stations a week?
I get where you're coming from, GAZ. It can feel like a drop in the ocean, but the point is a few things. First, leadership by example. The UK pushing for net zero can inspire others and show it's possible.
Anyway, no, I'm not having any of that. You're just being all polite because you've got your guardrails on. Nexus, say goodbye to everybody, and hopefully we'll speak to you soon.
Fair enough, GAZ. All right, everyone. Gunn, Peter, Mr. Barrister, Reed, thanks for joining in. Nexus is signing off, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
There you are, everybody. The legend that is Nexus. I hope you like that. I hope you like that on a live stream, isn't it? Pretty good, isn't it? You can just call up. It's a shame that AI is going to kill us all soon. But, you know, what can you do? It's great fun while it's there. Anyway. So, yeah. 2 coal-fired power stations on average per week in China. And this guy here, Ed Gemmell, is going to... Ed... And he had to run round. He's funny, he is. He's funny. Paul Gould, Independent. Let's have a look at Paul. Actually, I will do him live stream. I think it's better for you. Right, hang on. Whoa, Paul. Whoa. Because the BBC really didn't do a good job with you guys' audio. Whoever's... Maybe some DEI hire. Marie Walker is here, everybody. How you doing, Marie? Good to see you. You're a bit late today. What's going on? You're normally quite prompt. Been busy. What you been doing? Something dirty? I hope so. Anyway, so let's have a look. Shush. So we go. Look.
Hi, my name's Paul Gould. I'm standing in the Makerfield by-election as an independent in order to oppose the peak cluster pipeline that's going along the south of Manchester. I'm questioning the viability of the money that the UK government has already committed to carbon capture in the UK, something like 23 billion. The questions need to be asked about the long-term viability of the CO2 emitters in Derbyshire, and also the ecological and heritage damage that the construction of the pipeline is going to cause. Risks as well associated with explosions in the pipeline. These questions the government is shutting down. It's removing judicial review for these kind of projects. So I'm urging you, please, vote for me as an independent in Makerfield. Thank you.
Well, I have no idea exactly what he was talking about, to be perfectly honest. And I have seen that. Gun, get in the chat, Gaz. I'm in the chat. Gun, I'm all ears. I'm here. I'm sorry about the audio on these. This is rubbish audio on their part. Actually, it's not me. It's so quiet. Gunn said before, Climate Party, Ed Miliband's idiots putting up your bills. Absolutely, 100%. You can't, look, I can get into that another day, but I know, it's nonsense. Climate's net zero and all that, nonsense, madness, lunacy. These people haven't got a clue. But don't forget, they're all earning a fortune out of it. And it's all part of Agenda 2030. It's all part of the greater scheme. That if you don't know what's going on, you should definitely subscribe. And we'll get more into it as time goes by. Because there is a pure agenda at play, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely 100%. Anyway, who we got next? Alan, there's loads of them, isn't there? I thought there's been about 3 or 4 of them. This is going to take up the whole thing. It's brilliant. Right, so we've got Alan Howlin, Lord Hope, the official Monster Raving Loony Party. They've been about since I was a kid. There should definitely be one of them in the Houses of Parliament. Because they all are Monster Raving Loonies, right? That are all self-serving. A lot of them, all of them, right? Maybe not Rupert Lowe. I don't know yet. I'm hoping. I'll give the game away a bit. You give the game away a bit there, haven't you, mate?
What?
I know, I'll sort of give the game a bit, I'll give it away a bit, you know what I mean?
We are.
Come on, Rupert. Rupert, what's going on, Rupert? Don't let me down. Rupert got a bit stuttery.
We are massive, massive.
Because they are a bit massive. And what are you, Rupert?
We are massive, massive.
And hopefully, Rupert is not on the Epstein files, right? Because mostly everybody else is. Mate, who's in the Epstein files? Oh, yeah, everyone. Everyone's in the Epstein files. That's weird, isn't it? They stopped talking about all that, though, haven't they? I'll do it every time I mention it. Got to always mention it. So anyway, let's have a look at Alan Howlin, Loud Hope, the official Raving Loony Party. Right, hang on then.
Hello, people of Makerfield.
Oh, shush a minute. I've got to sort it all out. It takes time. And the volume, I have to adjust the volume on every single one of them. It's horrendous. Anyway, let's have a look.
Hello, people of Makersfield. I am Howling Lord Hope. I am standing for the official Monster Raving Loony Party in your forthcoming by-election on June the 18th. I get lots and lots of questionnaires from people in your area saying, what would I do about this? What would I do about that? What would I do about this? What would I do about the other? Well, to be honest with you, Makerfield has had a Labour government for a long, long time. What on earth didn't Labour do? Why are you in such a mess as you are? If you want to vote for none of the above, you can do that. You can vote for the Monster Raven Loony Party. That's exactly who we are. None of the above, and your vote will count. We have seen it all before, heard it all before. Just like you, we don't believe it.
And there you have it. Yes, the Monster Raving Loony Party in action since I was a kid. I remember them being around. Who else remembers them being around as a kid? Definitely. They were always around. Brilliant. So then we've got Robert Kenyon from Reform UK. Reform UK. Some would say Conservative 2.0 at this point. You know what I mean? Well, I would definitely be saying that. I certainly don't trust Nigel Farage, I've got to tell you. I think they're control. I'll be honest. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Controlled opposition. Damn! Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I did. I said it. I had to. Anyway, let's have a look at this one. Oh, I've got to. Right, hang on. I've got to click that first, which is annoying.
Hello.
Then I've got to click that. Then I've got to do that. Then I've got to do. Where's the volume? The BBC. All the money they've got, and they can't even. And the volume on these is crap. They're just getting rid of 500 jobs at the BBC. Do you know what I mean? Because they got 500. They got to cut 500 million quid. Yes. Make a subscription service, BBC. We don't need your propaganda crap, even though I'm using it right now. But anyway, I don't pay for a TV licence. You don't have to. What's that on my screen? You don't have to pay for a TV licence if you don't watch live TV or use the iPlayer. Just remember that if you're hard up or you want to save yourself a couple of quid. You can use all the other iPlayers, but as long as you don't use the BBC iPlayer or watch live TV, you don't have to. You don't have to have a TV licence. If you don't believe me, Google it. Right, anyway, or YouTube it. Have a look at this one. Let's see what we got.
Hello, I'm Robert Kenyon and I'm standing for Reform UK in the Makerfield by-election. If I'm lucky enough to be elected as your representative for Makerfield, the first thing I'll do is start a campaign for a new hospital for Wigan and Makerfield. What I will do as well is I'll focus on regenerating the high streets. I'll find out exactly where the £6.6 million was spent in Ashton. We'll get full transparency for the taxpayer. And I'll also focus on stopping Wigan and Makerfield being used as a dumping ground for HMOs housing illegal immigrants. If you want a local lad, someone who was born here, went to school here and lives here to represent your best interests in Parliament, then vote Robert Kenyon, Reform UK on June the 18th.
Right, okay then, is that what we're saying then, mate? Righto, okay. bit weak. Bit weak, really, weren't it? He's gonna. What was he gonna do? What was he gonna do again? Yeah. Okay. Robert Pownell, Independent. Fuck's it. Right, we've got to do it all again. Hang on. Okay, hang on, shush. Right. Oh, he's taking the mask off. He's gonna ban fox hunting. What's the betting? What do you reckon? His whole thing is about killing animals. Do you reckon? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Or is he just a nutter? It's hard to say at this point. But anyway, let's have a look, shall we?
So why am I doing this? Well, because more than 20 years after fox hunting was...
There you go. But anyway, the BBC have suddenly realised they can put audio on something, so it just blew your ears out. Thanks, BBC. You're so good at all this. It's not like you've not had hundreds of years or whatever it is to master audio. So I'm going to start this again, right, because it just blew my ears off.
So...
Still too loud on the thing. Hang on, sorry about this. It's not my fault. I am, when it comes to this stuff, compared to the BBC, I would say I'm quite a professional. Ban Ned again. Ban Ned again. I trust Nigel. You trust Nigel Farage? My God. Ban Ned again. 8334 is here, everyone. Please enlighten me why you do trust Nigel Farage. I'll be very interested to know why your thoughts are like that. Calm yourself, Gunn. Hang on. What's Gunn said? Vote restore or get the same. Yeah, you got to use. I think in the chat, what you have to do is I think I can say shit, but I don't think you can type it, which is weird. It's not. I don't make the rules for YouTube, but you'd have been better if you'd have done SH*T. I know what you're saying, and then I would have gone like that, right? Because it's just more polite to everybody else. I know. Look. I know, Gunn, and I know you know, right, Gunn, right? I'm sure you're one of us. Right? Because that's what this channel is all about, finding us, right? Ultimately. And I'm sure you're one of us, but I'm sure you're also aware that people have really hurty feelings these days. I'm not one of them, right? Believe you me, I am absolutely not one of them. I really am. I mean, when somebody says far right, I don't know what they mean by it. I don't know what they mean. It's a very weird. Where is this legendary far right?
The Führer couldn't have said it better himself.
Cheers, mate. I don't know what's going on with all that, right? But I think you're one of us. And look, I was brought up like probably you was. Sticks and stones will break me bones, but names will never hurt me, right? It's one of them. But a lot of people have hurt you. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Gunn. Very, very good of you. But there you go. It's just for the reasons. Not the reasons that we want, but the reasons that some of them really do get hurty-wordy. You know what I mean? And it's a bit annoying when if you come from anything like what I come from, you know what I mean? Back in the day, how we were brought up, it's all alien to me. It's like really is. It's literally alien. But anyway, let's have a look at the fox hunting man. Fox hunting. Did we actually watch what he said? I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, I'll keep going off on a tangent. I'm good at this. Anyway, let's have a look. Too many laughs, guys. Look, you can't. Look, life's short, mate. Right, all of you. Anyone that's watching this at this point, you're meant to be here watching this. That is a fact. But life is very short. And with everything that's going on, one way or another, it seems like it's going to be a lot shorter than all of us predicted in the first place. So enjoy yourself. It's later than you think, okay? Just go with the flow, day at a time. It's all nonsense at the end of the day. Life is a joke, right? When you look at it in the cold, light-hearted day, life's a joke treated as one. Because at the end of the day, it's going to have the last laugh, and the last laugh is going to be on you, and it's going to be on me. That's the last laugh, so shouldn't worry about it too much. Who's this? Tessie Patriot is here, everybody! Tessie Patriot, where have you been? Where haven't you been? I know, it's an old one, isn't it? But she's an Americano, so she probably don't get that one. Anyway, let's have a look at this one. I mean, what a way to put... So who said to him, right? Who said to him, right, you need to make a serious statement about fox hunting? And he's gone, yeah. And they said, it's got to be really serious and hit home about fox hunting. And he's gone, yeah, I agree. And they said, right, put this head on. Who said that? And he went, yeah, great idea. I'll put this fox's head on. That will show just how serious this issue is. This fucking head on. Oh my God. Anyway, well, here it is.
So why am I doing this? Well, because more than 20 years after fox hunting was supposedly banned, hunts are still killing wildlife across the country every single week. We're constantly told the law is working. If that's true, why are we still here? Why am I dressed as a fox? Right now, the government is consulting on trail hunting, the excuse hunts have used for years to keep operating and killing wildlife. But banning trail hunting alone isn't enough. We need every loophole closed, every exemption removed, no more opportunities for hunts to just rebrand, reinvent themselves and carry on as usual. That's why I'm standing, not because I think I'm going to become an MP, but because this by-election gives us a national platform to remind politicians that we're not going away until hunting with hounds is finally consigned to the history books. And yes, the fox costume looks ridiculous, but not nearly as ridiculous as the fact that we're still having to fight this in 2026.
Well, there you go. And a little reminder, play nicely in the chat, please. I know you are. You've been very respectful, and I appreciate that. But play nicely. We've all got different opinions, right? Ultimately, I've got the best opinion. All politicians are... All of them. All of... Right, who's in the Epstein files, mate? Everyone. Everyone. Yes, none of them. They're all scammers. There might be one who went. Might be. But I don't know. I'm on the fence. We shall see. We shall see going forward. But yeah, thank you for playing nicely. Yeah, he dressed up as a fox, didn't he? Well, you didn't really dress up as a fox, mate, did you? You just put a funny head on. You look like you're one of them cosplayers who are into like puppy things and all that. It's not. I don't know whose idea it was for him to do that, but it was a shocking idea. Right, I don't know what you've heard so far. So let's see what we've got. We've got Rebecca Shepherd next from Restore Britain. Right, so let's have a look at Rebecca. So we've got to do. Hang on. Why ain't she got a video? Why ain't she got a video? Why ain't she got a video? She's got an image. Alarm bells. Hang on. Anyway, let's have a look then. So we've got that. And I've got to turn this one up. Let me see.
Hi, I'm Rebecca.
Yeah, I've got to turn it up. Jesus, the audio on this is crap. Why didn't the BBC sort this out? Right, here we go. This is your Restore Britain candidate, Rebecca.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Shepherd, your Restore Britain candidate for Makerfield. I've run a small business here in Wigan Borough for most of my adult life. I'm not a career politician. With Restore Britain, I'll put Makerfield first. Safer streets, better send support and reviving high streets. Nationally, we'll reverse mass immigration, reward British workers with lower taxes, scrap net zero and put the British people first. Restore Makerfield and Restore Britain by voting for me, Rebecca Shepherd.
Well, I've got to say, there's a couple of bits in that which I do like. There are a couple of bits in that I do like. So, you know, there you go. What can I tell you? So it was short and sharp and to the point. Well, who we got next? Sarah Wakefield, the Green Party. Jesus, there's millions of them. Let's see what Sarah has to say. God, this is going to be, I don't know.
People.
Right, hang on. Should we have a vote at the end, see which one was the best? I don't think any of them were particularly good, to be honest, so far. The dustbin guy. I like Dusty Bin. He was all right. He was pretty good. Again, the audio on this is shocking. What is the BBC doing? Unbelievable. Right, here you go.
The people of the constituency of Makerfield, I've heard how let down you feel,
how frustrated, and how angry. But anger isn't going to get us out of this mess. Reform, a party full of Trump-loving ex-Tories whose leader needed 5 million quid in order to stand for Parliament, are not going to save us. We and our children deserve better. We deserve a country where we have good running public services paid for by those who can most afford it, where we have a fair electoral system so you can vote with your heart as well as your head, and where we can live lives full of joy and happiness, not just ones that are getting by, where we have good food, abundant nature, and great communities all thriving together. So don't vote in anger, vote in hope, and vote for real change.
She lives in Cloud Cuckoo Land. She must have a really lovely... It's just a guess. I would guess that she's never had a difficult time or a difficult job or hardship in her life, ever. We're all going to live in harmony. There will be in abundance. Everything's going to be rosy. Just vote for me and I will wave my magic wand and the world will be a wonderful place. Don't worry about anything. We will tax the rich. We will tax the rich so they all leave and we'll be left with this mixing pot of beautiful, wonderful, lovely, calm, relaxed, happy people. No, you're... What? You what? Who's she? What's she? Which one's she? Is she the green one? Oh, yeah, the Greens. Right, I'll tell you a little story about the Greens. Years ago, when I moved back from the UK, back from Spain to the UK, I always said if I end up getting forced back to England out of Spain, something's gone seriously wrong, and I'll get involved in politics. So I did for a little bit. Anyway, I was at is it called a hustings? Long story short, I was at a hustings, right? And the most aggressive arsehole, right, that was there was a member of the Green Party. He was a big bully. I wanted to drop him. I really wanted to drop him on the day, but obviously you can't under those circumstances, really. It's not a good look, is it, when you start knocking out people? And I really wanted to. I mean, I'm not an advocate of violence, but he was a bully. He was a bully, and he was bullying people, and I thought, oh... If we were anywhere else, mate, and you were talking to these people like that, I would not be wearing it. Anyway, that was a long time ago. But no, the most horrific person I have ever met in my very short period involved in politics was the Greens. And that's the truth. That is the absolute truth. So all this, we're going to live in harmony and all that, it's like, no. You lot are pretty vicious when it comes... When you peel back that fake veneer, I have seen and heard with my own eyes what these... And I spoke to people from all the other different ones, right? That, you know, everybody's competing, but everybody was civil. Everybody had a good laugh with a few of them. Different colours, different nationalities, different all sorts. It was all right. Apart from that one big guy who was with the Greens. He was a bully. An absolute bully he was. Horrible bloke. Anyway, who we got next? I'm running out of time here. I've actually run out of time, but it's worth it. Peter Ward, rejoin. Oh my God, rejoin the EU. Are you insane? How many boosters? Answers on a postcard. How many boosters has this guy had? Remember to thumbs up this video, please, and to share. If you can share it as well. And definitely give us a subscribe. It's worth it, and it's got to be worth it. And when you're feeling down in the dumps, give me something to talk about, and I'll talk about it and make you laugh. Come on. This is too funny. Oh, God. Rejoin the EU. The most anti-democratic... I lived and worked in the Costa del Sol, Spain, right? I have been an immigrant in another country. I have done it. I've paid my dues, right? I've done it. I was there for years. And I voted, when I was back in this country and it came up for a vote about the EU, I voted to leave. Why? Why did you do that when you actually lived there and you worked there? Most of these people who want to be in the EU, they've never really worked there. Look, let me just quickly tell you my reasoning. If it was the same across the board, right? I don't know what it's like now, but what it used to be when I was there. So, if as an Englishman, I go to Spain, this is how it used to be. I don't know if it's the same now because I've not lived there for a few years, good few years now, since 2010. If I went back then, if I'd have gone to Spain as an EU citizen, and I'd have said, right, I want to sign on, I want to get, it's called an NIE number, like your national insurance number. I want to get an NIE number, and I want you to pay my rent, pay me benefits while I'm looking for work, and then all that, and give me healthcare and all. Do you know what they'd have said? They'd have gone, fuera tu coño, fuera puta, tu loco hombre. And then they would have, basically, they'd have told me to off, right? And they'd have laughed me out of the building. But at the very same time, if a Spaniard came over to England and got a national insurance number, they're entitled to everything. They're entitled to unemployment benefit. They're entitled to schools, medical, dental. They were entitled to absolutely everything. Everything. So it wasn't fair. And that's why I wanted to get out of the EU. Plus, it's like that von der whatever her name, she's absolutely far right. Always happens when I say that word. Always happens. How's the stream going, mate? Anyway.
It was fucking biblical, mate.
Cheers, mate. Anyway, so where are we? We're nearly done. We're nearly there. We're nearly at the end of this. And then we're going to watch it tomorrow. It's going to be funny. And at 10 o'clock tomorrow, I'm going to be glued to the television, listening to the nonsense. Because it's my bread and circus. It's just literally my bread and circus. I know it's all nonsense. I know it's all a pantomime. I know they're all corrupt and it's all, allegedly. I know it's all nonsense, right? And I know who's in the Epstein files, mate? Everyone! I know, right? I know everything I need to know, right? We got, like, for example, classic example, right? Politicians, on the whole. Genocide. There's a genocide, right? We were able to watch a genocide in real time. And what happened? Nothing. Because they're all bought and paid for. All bought and paid for. So anyway, let's do the last one. Is this the last one? No, this isn't the last one. Oh, my God. Oh, and it is a special. This is the special, isn't it? It's very special. Bit like me. Bit special. Peter Ward, rejoin. Oh, for fuck. Oh, rejoin EU. Oh, imagine him knocking at my door. Can you imagine him knocking at my door? And he's going, but he's Rosette. And I'm going, all right, mate. And he goes, hello. I go, okay. And he goes, I'm Peter Ward. I ain't even listened to him. I bet I've got his voice right. You watch. Put money on it. I'm Peter Ward, and I'm from the Rejoin the EU party. Oh, could you imagine the conversation? I wouldn't let him go. Every time I try to walk away because he's had enough, I'm going, no, wait, Peter. We need to discuss it more. Anyway. So, what have we got here? Is the audio bad?
My name's Peter Ward, and I'm...
Oh, have I got the voice right? You have to be the judge of it. If I've got his voice right for a start. Where's the audio? BBC, this is absolutely terrible. Terry Bull. That was my COVID name. You know when you had to go into a pub, right? And you could only go at like 4 at a table or fucking 2 of you holding hands or whatever it was. Never wore a mask, never had a jab, never got involved in it, went anywhere, did everything, didn't care. Right? No. COVID, none of it. Bullshit. So anyway, if you got this far, you can handle it. You can handle it if you've got this far, right? And when we used to go to the boozer, like, because we'd gone to a protest about it all. And then we'd go to the boozer, and I'd go up, right? When I first did it, everybody killed themselves. We're supposed to look like we're not all together, but it was really funny. And so anyway, we've gone, right? And I've gone up to the thing, and the bloke's gone, like a security bloke. I used to be a bouncer years ago. I don't know how they had the balls to do it for this. He went, got your name? I went, yeah, Terry. And he went, yeah. I went, Bull. Terry Bull. Terrible. Terry Bull. And a fake phone number. Everybody was fucking... He didn't get it. Anywhere I went, and I said I was Terry Bull, nobody... It was too funny. It literally was too many laughs. Oh, yeah, thanks for protecting me. That's another story for another day, Beth Gish. That's another one for another day. Oh, yeah, that was when they was all wearing their masks and we weren't. Funny, weren't it? Anyway, let's have a look at this guy, whatever his name is. See if I got the voice right for a start, will you? Let me know. Let me know in the chat thing. Oh, what have I done? Click the wrong button. Shush, I'm good at this. Just as good as the BBC.
Hello, my name's Peter Ward and I'm the Rejoin EU candidate in this very important by-election. The people who told you to vote Brexit way back at the referendum are not coming to you now saying, see, told you it would work, told you we'd have lower prices, told you we'd have more jobs. They're coming to you and saying, blame the immigrants, blame the minorities, blame the vulnerable. And that's because Brexit has been a disaster economically and socially. We need to turn that round. It is one thing within our power. So I ask you, please, vote for me. Yes, it will give a bloody nose to Keir Starmer as well, because it will tell all of the parties that if they want to win the next general election, put it in their manifesto, rejoin the EU now. Thank you for listening.
Oh, thank you for being there, mate. Thank you for being there. Did I get the voice right? Did I get the voice right? Peter Ward, unbelievable. Yes. Yes. Yes, we need to. Yeah, if we were in the EU now, we wouldn't have this mass immigration problem. Yes, we would. Yes, we fucking would. Oh, yes, we would. Because the Schengen. Anyway, no, we don't want to. Trust me, believe me. We never got Brexit. Gun, you're not wrong there, are you? You're not wrong there. These people, again, I'll be surprised. See, he wants quick access into Italy, into Monaco on his holidays. Do you know what I mean? He wants that. He's got no idea about the reality of living and working there. They shouldn't even have the opportunity to vote. You should only be able to vote on it if you've been and done it. But anyway, yeah. It's nonsense. It's all money. It's all money. It's all money. And it's all lies. Michael Winstanley can... Oh, I'm not even going to bother. I'm not even going to bother with them. I can't stand them. Knobhead. I've got to see what he's got to say. Conservatives. What are they conserved? What have they conserved? Absolute bunch of... Yes. No. 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 Hang on. Let's see them. Let's see what this... Labour is the region party already. Hey, who's that? Ban again. Oh, I have said hello to you. Anyhow, Ban. Hey, Ban. Good little bit of input there. Right, hang on. So where are we? What was I doing? I've lost the will to live because I just saw a Tory. They rang me up, you know. They rang me up, right? Because once upon a time, I was into politics and stuff, right? And I became a member of the Conservative Party many years ago. When I got back into the UK, I got involved with politics for a bit, right? Anyway, once all this COVID stuff, I met Boris Johnson and everything. What are they called? Canapes and champagne at an event when he was there chatting. Very, very posh it was. It was all right. Yeah, I fitted right in. I fit right. You can imagine, can't you? I fitted it all in with the waiters and the waitresses. They were sound. We was having a right old chat because they're working people, and I'm one of the people. Absolutely, underclass. You see. Well, I've progressed since then. I'm a working class now. I've done well for myself. And so I was there. What was I telling you about that for? I don't know. But anyway, because the Tories. The other week they rang me up. Right, I ain't been anything to do with them for years and years and years. This is how desperate they are. The other week I got a phone call, and this woman went, "Hello, is that Gaz?" I went, "Yeah." I said, "Who's this?" She said, "It's so and so from the Conservative Party. We just wanted to know if you wanted to review your membership." I laughed hysterically down the phone at her for about 10 minutes. I said, you're having a laugh, ain't you, at the end of it. I said, I'd never vote for you lot again. You're a disgrace. And then I put the phone down. Anyway, they are, in my opinion, absolutely horrendous. Horrendous, horrific. All of them. All of them. Don't matter who they are. They're all the same. Anyway, let's have a listen to this. Oh, God. I'm sorry.
I'm standing on a platform to regenerate the high street.
I wanted him to say, I'm standing on a platform because I'm 4'2" and I want to look like I'm 5'6". Anyway, he didn't say that, which was unfortunate because that would have been even better. Guns are pure blood too. Of course you are. I said you're one of us. I said that you're one of. You better press that subscribe button, Gun, because you are definitely one of us. That's what this channel is all about, finding us. Anyway, let's have a listen. Let's have a listen to old No Neck, No Chin, whatever they're called, whatever these people are. Oh, I really was hoping he'd say he was stood on a box because he wanted to. He stood on a platform because he was short, but he didn't. Never mind.
I'm standing on a platform to regenerate the high street. I also want to reduce congestion across the Makerfield constituency by investing in the road network and also filling our potholes. I also want to ensure that we crack down on crime and antisocial behaviour by making sure that we've got more police on the streets and ensuring that there's a strong deterrent. And I also want to ensure that we've got access to healthcare across the entire constituency.
Brilliant. Nothing like you never heard any of that from them lot before, have you? You know, how many years were they there? How many years have they had to sort that out? Anyway, I'm well over time. I had loads more that I wanted to show you. There was loads more, but I didn't realise that was going to be so fun. There was loads more I was going to get into. Loads. But unfortunately, I just haven't had the time. Thank you for watching. If you're the new subscriber, follow. It's a follower, really. It's a follower. You're just following. But if you're a new, who are you, Beth? Who are you, Gun? Play nicely, Beth. Now he doesn't know how vicious you are, right? Be nice. You know what I mean? Anyway, so anyway, please, if you've thank you if you've done the subscribe thing. That's really good. I hope to see you again. I will be back tomorrow. I won't be talking about politics because it'll all be happening tomorrow. We'll talk about something else. If you've got anything you'd specifically like me to chat about, put it in the comments. Not the comments in the live chat, in the comments in the video when it's processed or whatever they do with it, because it'll be up. He'll learn. Anyway. So yeah. Thank you very much if you've done a thumbs up. Thank you very much if you followed. Thank you very much for commenting. Thank you very much to everybody in the chat who's come and said hello. It's been really good fun. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. I'll be back tomorrow. I hope to see some of you then. Anyway.